Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Essay and I talk on faith, relationship, and personal development. If you're just joining me for the first time, it's really nice to have you here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you already. Thank you for coming. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back again. It always feels good to have you here. So this is the continuation of the previous video. If you've not watched the previous video, you can just pause, go back to check it out. I'll drop the link in the description of this video. And in the previous video, we started by addressing the issue: what would you do if your sister-in-law suddenly slaps you in the middle of an argument? So a lot of people have responded. I started by reading out some responses, and because it was getting so long, we had to stop it and continue in this video. So that's what we'll be doing today, and I'll just continue with some of people's replies. So you're welcome. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first person I have here, I'll start with some of the responses from Facebook. The previous ones were actually responses from my WhatsApp contacts. So this person said it might be a mistake. Well, I don't know the kind of mistake that would actually warrant somebody slapping another person in the middle of an argument. Okay, so let's assume it's a mistake, but that mistake would never repeat itself again. And this person said, "You say waiting." I said what I said. All right, this person said, "I go slap her back as sap." Hey, all right, so you're going to slap her back as soon as possible. All right, and this person said she will. This person said she would also be Bianca'd. All right, and then this person said, "I'll smile, then go to sleep." I think I actually lost. Okay, I'll smile, then go and sleep because if I don't, there are some things that it's just good and necessary for you to just be calm and just act like a fool, because if you want to react based on the issue on ground, a lot of things would actually go bad. Just as the way, like, you are actually an innocent person, but because you failed to control your anger, you end up being the guilty person. So I think sleeping can actually just settle the case. Let's let the sleeping dog lie. And this person said, "I would massage my face and go." All right, and this person said, I will slap her back." This person said, "I will ignore her." Another person said, "If actually it happens to me, I will take it as a mistake. But if it happens again, we will definitely beat ourselves to hell." The part of beating ourselves to hell is actually making me to laugh. All right. Another person said, "Thank God my own hand." Okay, I think this person wrote it in pidgin. "Thank God my own hand too, Dave active very well." And this person said, "I'll walk away from her, preventing further problems." Like I said, sometimes walking away can just be the best solution. This person said, "Anyway, at this juncture, you need to exercise patience. Two people cannot be wrong at the same time, no matter how." Two people can actually be wrong, but one person can decide to just play the part of a fool. Yes. So let's say two people should not be wrong at the same time. If one person is already wrong, the other person should just bear it and make sure that peace reigns at the moment. Then you can always come back to settle the case. This person said, "Enigme." Enigme means you said what? I said what I said. All right, this person said, "Who? I'll forgive her because now waiting she do, she go collect." Meaning that when she also gets married, her own sister-in-law would also do the same thing to her. Yes, there's law of karma. Yeah, you actually reap what you sow, and I believe, of course, there's every tendency that she would get to reap that act back in later in future. Later in future. Okay. This person said, "Follow Jesus' doctrine and turn the other cheek." Are you serious right now? Honestly, turning the other cheek is really something difficult in an instance like this. I said in the previous video, I would rather walk away than turn the other. How can you slap me and then you now say I should turn the other cheek? Do you want to kill me? I would rather just walk away. If I cannot beat you and wound you and slap you back, I would just walk away. Walking away. Be a gentleman. I walk away. Okay, this person said, kill a person, they That is what would we discuss to that extent? What are we going to argue to that extent? There's actually wisdom in this. When you notice that a misunderstanding or an argument is beginning to take another form, just simply withdraw so that it does not get to the extent of basbos. Basbos means getting to the extent where you begin to beat yourselves or throw punches at each other. So don't even discuss, don't argue to the extent where it becomes a heated argument. It is when an argument becomes so heated that you might want to physically assault the person. But if you are just saying, no, this is right, no, it's not right, it's wrong, then you can still have a meeting ground. But when you begin to argue to the extent of, no, I said it is this, it is not that, are you stupid? That's when you might want to actually prove your point by hitting the other person. And the last person here on Facebook said, impossible. Okay, that's beautiful. It's impossible. Yeah, impossible. Okay, so this person said, it depends. If I'm older than her, I will give her a slap that she will never forget. But if she's older than me, I will give her the last warning. So I think age difference would actually determine what this person would do. Alright, this person said, another person, funny. Let me speak for myself. I respect women a lot. I understand that most women get carried away and do nasty things that afterward they regret. I won't do anything. In fact, that will be the end of the argument. Peacemaker, simple. All right, another person said, I won't react much. Maybe what I did was what triggered her action towards me. Sometimes we may do something wrong and never know it was wrong on our part. Though slapping is not the right way to correct someone, shall. But as the Bible says, we should live in peace with all men. I live in peace. Okay. So there's a beautiful point that I love here. She said sometimes we might do something wrong and not know it is wrong. Everybody is responding based on sister-in-law slapping me. But now, what if you are the one that actually did something wrong? What if you are the one at fault? What if you are the one that had said something bad? What if the wife or the husband actually insulted the sister-in-law's mother? I hope you understand all of this connection. What if she has actually said something wrong against the family? So these are so many what ifs. We didn't actually ask questions like what. Okay, I think somebody asked and said, what brought about the argument, or what are we arguing about? So you might actually be the person wrong, but I still love this person's point. The person said, although slapping is not actually a way of correcting someone, you can correct in a more peaceful manner than slapping. So thank you for the contribution. This person said she will regret it, and her sister will also bear the consequences because she might be the one influencing her sister. This person is a male. So the sister-in-law will regret, the wife of this person will also regret it. Just please temper justice with mercy. Another person said she can't try it, but if she does, trust me, I will report her to my husband and leave the rest to God. And then this person said, indeed, it's a beautiful, okay. If such thing happens and she's not that kind of person before, I will let it go, but will be shocked. That's why too much argument is not good. It can lead to an unimaginable thing. Arguing too much. And there are some people that they can argue so much that, in fact, they can give their all in all into the argument. But there's something dangerous about arguing. Most times when you argue, you can actually win the argument, but would you actually win the person? So that's another thing that you should actually bear in mind when arguing. Based on this person's point, too much argument is not good. So, and it is really wise to know when to draw the line. When you're arguing with someone, it's wise to know where to draw the line. If both of you are not actually meeting, you are not actually agreeing anymore, there's no point, because and when you observe such heated arguments, you'll find out that no point you make would actually make sense to the person you are arguing with, because at that point everybody is trying to win. So just know when to draw the line. This person said that can never happen to me. But if she slaps me in the middle of the argument, I know the argument itself will stop. And I will tell her that now I believe you won you won the argument and just walk away before I do something stupid. And before any sister-in-law will slap their in-law in the middle of an argument, just is because the in-law is broke and he depends on the family of the wife, so his words won't count. If the sister-in-law slaps him, it means go and work hard and become a man. I'm actually seeing sense in this. So, and that's true. Before any sister-in-law, like, for if you look at a well-to-do man or woman, somebody that actually is bringing something to the table, somebody that is independent, somebody that carries himself or herself with grace. It will be so unusual and odd for somebody to just come out of the blues and slap such a person. Most times it occurs when, before you can slap someone, you must have looked down on the person and considered the person to be nobody. So this person is actually saying before any sister-in-law can slap a man, it means that that man is not well to do. So that slap is a warning signal to you that you should go and walk. Wake up. It's a wake up call. And this person said to me, I will not touch her, but I will leave her with my wife to complete the argument. Okay. There's wisdom in this. Yes, really. In a case where your sister-in-law slaps you, it's not actually your fight. It's the fight of your spouse. It's your spouse now that would now ensure that that sister does not try such again and draw the line. So it's not for you to be saying, how can you slap me? It's the wife that will say, or the husband that will say, how can you slap my husband or my wife? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And then you draw the line and say, no, never you cross this boundary because this is my family and you must respect my spouse. And then this person said, but to me, I will not touch her, but I would leave. Okay, I've read that before. And this person said, I'll walk away. Another person said, I will retrieve so that she will not send another one first. Then I will not say a word, neither will I revenge. I will just go and come back at night to think of what to do that will be more painful than the slap. Just as they say, first to do, no the pain. The second to do, I go red. That means that if you do yours at first, the person will bear it, but the person will come back to do what is greater than what you have done. So this person said, I will think of what to do that will be more painful than this slap. Another person said, Konishe bemo, meaning that he or she would not do such again. And this person said, well, it's better not imagined. Would she have claimed it to be a mistake or slip of hand? It is well. I'll tell my husband. It's his response that will determine mine. That's a very good one. And this person said, I think that depends. If she's a sister-in-law that's older than I will just let it go. But believe me, now my husband go be here and for house. I will pour the slapping annoyance on him. Of course, it's normal. Transfer of aggression. And I will set boundaries between my sister-in-law and I. I know if he slap her back now. And if na sister-in-law where I old pass, I don't even want to know wetin cause argument. Shebi I no abuse her verbally. I won't slap her back either, but we talk senses to her brain. And from there, she will understand wetin make Bible say, words are powerful and sharper than two-edged sword. Okay, so this person said she would give her words that are actually powerful. Another person said, I won't do anything. I will just conclude that she's mad. Okay, because yes, it's only a mad person that will just you raise your hand and slap your in-law for what now? Your in-law, there's this amount of respect that you should actually give to your in-law, and people are respecting their in-laws. You are slapping your own. That means you are mad, according to this person. I'm not the one that said it. All right, this person said, I love this question. Well, if that is her first time in doing such acts, first time of doing such acts, I will spare her because I wouldn't want to retaliate because I'm this gentle type. And then the person laughed. So I won't return the slap, but rather report her to my husband and have her corrected. But as much as I wouldn't want to retaliate, I won't want a repeated slap that will tear my cheeks. Though that may be one of the lessons one will learn once married. but must not be in the hard way. Now, this is when the idea of marrying right comes. If one marries right to a right partner, then such acts would never repeat itself. But if one marries wrong, such husband would only see the slap as a massage on his wife's face. Like we've been saying, your husband's reaction would actually, or your spouse's reaction would actually go a long way in determining how the whole thing would actually turn out. So if you marry right, some things would not be issues at all. There are instances where you would not have to do the fight alone. You don't have to come in to fight because your spouse will be doing this fight on your behalf. So from this person, marry right. The next person said, it will be very painful, but I'll gently excuse her. But beyond that, what kind of argument would have led to that when she's not possessed? Another person said, I won't say anything. No, we are done. Done. This person said, if such happens, I'll double the slap as soon as possible. Another person said, if my mom won't slap me, why would any sister-in-law do that? I wonder. Them no born her well. But for the sake of the question, if she's older than I am, then I will have to wait to hear what my husband has to say concerning it. But if I'm older, wallahi, she go chop beating. So this person said, if the sister-in-law is older than her, she will wait for her husband. But if younger, then beating will follow. I know she wouldn't. I know she wouldn't actually, and if she does, I won't lay a hand on her. Neither will I exchange any words with her. But she would have preferred if I did. You know those kind of silence that is the person that will even come and say, please just beat me, just beat me. Those kind of reaction that you prefer to be beaten than to have that kind of experience. This person said, I won't react much. Maybe what I did was what triggered her action towards me. Sometimes we may do something wrong and never know it was wrong. Though slapping is not the right way to correct someone, but as the Bible says, we must live in peace with all men. I live in peace. I think I've actually read this comment before, right? Okay. So this person said, sincerely, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe I will retaliate or not. Another person said, I will report her to her husband and the head of the house. Okay. So what if she's not married? This person said, I will try to be calm and wait for my husband to report to him. Slapping her back is as good as slapping my husband. So I will accord her same respect I give my husband. I think that's actually good. Just give your husband the respect so that he does not come back to hear that you actually beat his sister up. Then you might not actually want to hear that your sister slapped his sister slapped you first. So just give him that respect and let him come and settle the case. This person said, follow the law of Jesus, turn the other cheek. I've said it that this law, we have to look into it. Is it not better to walk away? How should you say we should turn the other cheeks? Okay, the other cheek. All right. This person said, I'll walk out on her silently. Silently. Staying there with her will bring more disgrace or a regrettable action from me. So just quietly walk away. All right, this person said, wait first, make her laugh. What did she eat that will make her even do that? On top which level? Well, I will wait for my husband to come and report the issue. His reaction will determine my reaction and decision. Okay. This person said, by then I will not have sister-in-law. We'll remove the cloth of sister-in-law, hang it somewhere. Settle the case. When the case is settled, we become sister-in-laws again. All right, this person said, this one had small, but anything can happen because I didn't know she will slap me or have any premonition about the slap. What I would do then is to simply retaliate by slapping her back before I will remember she's my sister-in-law or in love. Now, if I have a premonition of the slap, I'll do everything possible to stop it or prevent it, either by walking away or plead with her not to do that. I don't think that kind of slap, it's usually an unexpected slap. You would not know that the slap is actually coming. This person said, what a great question. Well, I will just keep quiet or walk out from there. And this person said, slap care. To be honest, I will slap her back. Another person, I'll ask her why she slapped me. Why is she getting violent? Depending on what she says, I will either walk away or will continue to try and sort things out. You want to sort things out with somebody that just slapped you? Okay. Okay, okay. Now this person said, Nagbas goes instantly. I no get that kind patience. Another person said, this question, what will I do? Well, I know I know myself. I will not react. I will just be wondering what just happened. Some people are peacemakers. They love peace. You know that kind of slap that you be like, did she just slap me? As in, why did she slap me? What just happened? Are you sure she was the one that slapped me? You keep asking yourself lots of questions. This person says, well, in my opinion, I will not do anything. I will just keep quiet. And then the final comment I'll be reading for today. It depends. If I'm older than her, I will give her a slap that she will never forget. But if she's older than me, I will give her the last warning. Okay, I've read this before. Either she gets a slap she will never forget, or she gets the last one in, as in, please don't, auntie, don't, you know that kind of respect you are giving to somebody, but you are disrespecting them in a respectful way. Auntie, please don't ever try this with me again. All right, guys. I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone that has contributed. Thank you, thank you. It really means a lot to me. You all have actually put a smile on my face, and I believe even those people that have watched, you must have smiled at one point in time or the other. If you've watched the previous video and this one you did not smile, please see me. I need to take you to my pastor for deliverance. All right, everyone, thank you. And to those who have watched from the beginning to the end, it really means a lot to me. Thank you, and thank you again. I'm sure you've enjoyed yourself. There are still more wonderful videos that you'll be getting from me subsequently, and that's why I would encourage you to just subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you would not miss out on the wonderful thing happening in here. And of course, I believe you've enjoyed this video, so please give it a thumbs up and do not forget to share to your friends, family, loved ones so that they can be a part of the great thing happening in here. My name is still Sarah Esen, and you know it always feels nice talking to you. See you some other time. Bye.